mid-game timing with the Templar Assassin, Ursa, Venomancer plus a Chen. It's going to be very difficult. It's a lot in hands of this Ember Spirit to try to delay the game as much as possible as well, but Beastcoast, they're scary. One more time, they're playing Radiant, and this is Radiant Ursa, Templar Assassin plus Venomancer.
Oh yeah.
These Roshans are going to belong to Beastcoast throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, Beastcoast with a beautifully crafted draft. And OG, okay guys, pick an Arc Warden here in an elimination game. It's not very fair or kind of them, but we have seen Yuragi on this Arc Warden, like Sheepo was saying, with that magic damage build, going for that Gleipnir, the Octarine core, Aghanim Scepter a little bit later on, and you do have this massive kiting potential against heroes like TA, the Ursa. Keep them at bay. Get themselves down into that bottom jungle. Some early vision already placed up on top of the high ground. And yet again, we're seeing these outpost wards. Beastcoast this time utilizing it down in the bottom outpost, watching out for that bounty rune, potentially any rotations coming in towards the mid lane.
And also it means for the mid lane whether you are able to pick up that bounty rune, refill your bottle. If that's not there, it means that you need to find another way to refill. Maybe someone will die and go for that bottle refill. K1 once again going to go for the same item build, not going to go for this late game Ursa oriented build. He wants the Fusel Blade, wants to jump in as early as possible against the Timbersaw, burn his mana, slow down Ember Spirit so his remnants are not as good. Like one slow and next assassin, the extra one, while he does have Spike Carapace, could make a lot of difference. And Beastcoast picking up Chen, something that usually they don't play as much as other teams, but this time around they decided to pick it up, and Chen has had so far an amazing time throughout this tournament.
Oh, it's been a great time. 70+% win rate with like 40 games. And Stinger has played it from time to time, but yeah, you're absolutely right, not as much as some of these other squads, especially here at the tournament. Gojira with Whisper, this Clockwork Veno lane, getting a lot of good early damage into Yuragi. Gojira so far winning this regen battle, and maybe even a kill. Wait, has he got Tiger all locked in place, the Fairy Fire? Oh, that was close.
It's going to be a difficult lane. There's going to be a lot of harassment once they hit level 2. Gale is going to be a setup for Cogs. These two heroes, they can't get out of Cogs that easily, so going to be very, very difficult. Also, Big Camp is not blocked, so that means that Beastcoast can push out the wave and pull it back, and then potentially look out for the kill.
Next, they want to drag that lane back, so Clockwork has the angles to come in from behind.
Also, the balls on Beastcoast, they did the pick Venomancer in a third game of the tournament, which did work out really nicely for Entity.
Yeah, it's like these two heroes, Doom and Venomancer, we've seen them last picked and quite often suffer. We'll see if Whisper is able to make things work here, though, in game 3.
Oh, looking at the mid lane, C-Smile destroying Ember Spirit. One CS on him. What the hell is going on here? 8-3 on Templar Assassin.
Yeah, I mean, C-Smile's taking a bit of a beating from BZM's harassment, but you're right, 9-3 now. As Gojira with that pull across, he is going to get contested. Tiger doesn't want to keep going, and they want to try and secure some of these large creeps, which they do. And now bottle rise for C-Smile, still a little bit away for BZM.
Gale on both of them. Gonna be some good harassment.
Ember Spirit relying on these water runes just to keep himself in the lane. And not really a hero that's great at flash farming the small camp either. Something that the TA can absolutely do is push out the wave, go to small camp, clear it out. Ember Spirit needs a few more levels to actually be able to do that consistently.
He needs a Flame Guard. If he used that in the lane, he can't use it on a small camp. How's bottom lane doing? 12 on Ursa, 12 on this Ember Spirit, and the BZM, he's gonna go for it.
Has he got it?
Apparently, you don't need CS. He's farming heroes right now.
So much for being crushed. Yeah, C-Smile got that bottle early, but still dies in the 1v1. Ember Spirit, so incredibly potent at finding these little turnarounds. Every time we see an Ember Spirit lane, we always talk about how it's a skill matchup. It's like 50-50, depends on these little nuanced moves.
Yeah, the side blades, how much you can get out from it. And K1 could be in trouble. Seth does have that Astral Spirit coming back to him, and one more hit will do the trick. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Taiga will drop.
Kills in both side lanes, but K1, the bigger one there, as OG slay the bear.
And Seb, he did stack triangle already with his Astral Spirit, and this is where he's going to be taking the damage from, because you use Astral Spirit in the triangle, it comes back through the big one, and I mean, we've seen it. And Seb, he wants to go for the scaling build. Getting that phase boots, also knows that Force Staff has been the item of the tournament, especially against the Clockwork Venomancer Ursa. Kiting potential is through the roof.
Yeah, just keep drifting people around. Looks like C-Smile has returned to lane and keeps the domination in terms of last hits going. 11 on the Ember, 23 and 6 now on the TA. We expect a mid-game timing, like Gods was mentioning, for this Beastcoast lineup to be incredibly strong. TA around 20 minutes, Ursa same story. All will be looking towards the Roche pit, but Seb's here with a stomp on Templar Assassin, the melt strike and the refraction damage gets the kill.
Underestimating damage from Templar Assassin, gets hit by melt, 5 armor and also +2 from the Blightstone, so very difficult. Ramses is like, what the hell are you doing?
Have been denied.
Getting all the last hits, buddy, that's what I'm up to. Tiger lands the Impale back on Gojira, but that's not going to stop them. Carapace required, but it's just delaying his death. Still falls up in that top lane.
Got to be careful with the positioning. You get trapped by cogs, like even battery assault. One venomous gale could be a setup.
It is one of those curious things, though, you know, as Dota's developed, we've seen more and more of it, you know, through Riyadh Masters, now into this, the major, where laning stage hasn't mattered as much. It's great for Beastcoast to be getting these kills, early laning stage advantage, but we always have that possibility for mid-game fights and decision-making to turn things around.
Amar starting to put pressure on Ursa, as we've seen in the previous game, forcing him to get out of the lane. Level 4, rotating to mid, and K1 using Earthshock very aggressively. Once Timbersaw hits level 6, you can't be in this lane. It just gets very, very difficult.
Yeah, very soon time to ditch. Get himself back in the jungle, which C-Smile is already doing, accelerating quickly on that TA. Catapult wave is here down bottom, and a full creep wave, and that's why K1 is playing so aggressively and sticking around with Stinger. They want to be able to contend with this bit of a soft push in from OG. While Amar, nothing soft about him. He's going hard onto K1. Spirit over the top gives the vision. Amar looking for the Ursa, but he has to give up.
That's Timber Chain level 1. Seb will beat on Stinger. Stinger seems like he wants to die here for Ursa.
Yeah, it's dragging.
It's a wrong way. Base is the other way, but we'll drop and secure some extra CS underneath the tower for K1.
And maybe kill the catapult as well. That's the important factor as BZM rotates top. Slay's Whisper helping things out for Yuragi's lane, which has also been a little bit rough.
One of the reasons why Yuragi is going for Hate of Midas immediately. Couple of times that he played Arc Warden, it was more about securing the good laning stage for him, getting power threads, and then going back for Hand of Midas.
Was DD over on BZM, gonna find him another one, it looks like. Gojira's Clockwork, wandering back through the forest, gets slapped by the Slides of Fist. He's on like 10 HP, but the Remnant will secure another one. 3-5 with a mild 1k lead for OG.
BZM all over the place. He had 1 CS when Templar Assassin had the 12 or 13, and now he's back into the game. On top of net worth, C-Smile farming and stacking for himself in the triangle. I want to see what the item build on Templar Assassin is going to be this time around, whether he wants to get the Deso, hit a bit of earlier timing, unlock Roche for his team, or he wants to get the Dragonlance.
Yeah, we've even seen a shift from a couple of the Chinese players go for Blink Dagger occasionally as well. Try and get that jump. And if you're able to keep the tempo up, you can go kill after kill.
And same as game number 1, Ursa is on a mid lane collecting XP, getting some farm, while Amar continues to dominate the bottom lane. Yeah, dominate because there's no one there.
Well, he kills up a Chen creep against Stinger, just dragging waves around, trying to stop what the Timbersaw is so exceptionally good at, which is pushing those waves into towers, while Tiger lands a 2-man stun under tower. Gojira still chasing this forward. You're right, they might get the cross kill on the Clockwork, but it looks like he's fine, even with the flux on it. Oh, ET Seb, he wants in, can't find the latch onto Clock, while Yuragi forced the TP back.
If our coordinates
Trap
level
slow.
6, that's a lot of damage.
Hasted TA.
Seb looks very dead.
Oh, the courier.
Got it.
Side blade splashed down as well.
Amar still about to take a tier 1 tower on the bottom, maximizing his farming the neutral camp, and does have Observer Ward behind the tower. Where are these creeps going? They're running away from Ursa.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe, are they the ones that Chen has dragged? Like, really, legit. Stinger is... Oh, Gojira? Yeah, he's dead. Oh, missed stun. He's still going to be caught up by the remnant of BZM, though. Burnt to a crisp by the Flame Guard. But Stinger is dragging creep wave from bottom lane and bringing it mid to try and feed the Ursa more farm and delay the push of the Timbersaw. Really nice little play coming in from the Chen, while Whisper getting shredded. The Timber is giving up on bot lane, comes up to top. Tiger and BZM line it up, and a double kill coming out of the Ember Spirit.
Something that usually we don't see. Ember Spirit's going for Spirit Vessel. He did pick up that Urn of Shadows. Good overtime damage, and also reducing healing from Chen.
Tiger down. All the poison on him, and the Rocket Flare helps secure it. Amar now planting himself in that top lane in front of tower, while K1 farming enemy small camp, as you do.
Big money, look at that. Plus 21.
Oh, give me those small creeps. He's got Enrage and a couple of sticks here. Even with a poke and prod from OG, K1's fine. Spirit following him around. Dodges the stomp, gets in between and threads the needle between the Spirit and the hero. K1 not afraid to use his Earth Shocks to secure creeps, but also jump away from danger. That's the matchup between Whisper and Amar. Starting to get interesting. Does have that Urn of Shadows, doing a bit more tick damage. Back into mid though. Gojira, he's just being hunted down non-stop. BZM is...
Got that Urn, he's dead.
Yeah, he's on it. Maybe denied to neutrals. The Ogre smashes. Yeah, he gets it. Beautifully done.
Nicely done. Using Slight there, providing vision, and also using Urn of Shadows. But yeah, level 9 on Ember Spirit. A bit of a surprising that Timbersaw did TP top before taking the tower, and Stinger's now in a lot of issues. Tempest double available for Yuragi.
Enough of your nonsense, Stinger. You've got 2 dire creeps. You defended this bot lane, but you're dead now. Catapult wave incoming, so BZM and Yuragi can maybe shove it towards the tier 1. And they still have that ward in behind tower, scouting for any TPs or rotations coming their way.
The creeps are really afraid in this game.
Running away from everybody. A catch up onto Whisper. Lots of damage from Amar. See Smile.
At level 6, it's very important that both supports and Oja, these heroes are level dependent. Like Clockwork, he needs level 6, Chen as well, but if you look at Nyx Assassin, how his abilities scale, and Elder Titan, they scale much, much better into the mid and late game.
There's traps out here, giving vision for C Smile, so he's pretty comfortable farming out that small camp, keeping the pressure on top lane. Nice attempted carapace there, actually, onto the Rocket Flare, but it did overshoot the Nyx Assassin. And K1 bullying Ember Spirit now. But BZM, he's more than caught up. Now in the top 3 net worth heroes. Well, Yuragi, he turns onto Whisper, Poison Nova's on him. Didn't get hit by the Gale, but the hook shot from Gojira lines it up with a kill on the Arc Warden. Can't deny himself, dead to the clock. While up at top, Amari's onto Stinger. Chen doesn't last long against this Timbersaw. Blasting away with his massive nuke damage, and the Urn from BZM does get it in the end. See Smile though. Top of the net worth, and finding kill after kill. The stuns, they'll come. BZM with a chain. And they've got the ET stop to slow him down into that Earth Splitter, and TA down.
Every single time you kill Templar Assassin, you kill Ursa, you are delaying this strong mid-timing that Beastcoast has. And Chen, still level 5, does have mech, 12 minutes into the game, so definitely needs to farm that XP somewhere. Gonna TP to the top lane.
Yeah, Whisper now jungling.
And
Nothing
also giving away gold to Amar, so he's gonna have Yule Scepter being able to dispel Venomancer things. Spirit Vessel done on Whisper, so now they want to strike. But Taiga,
yes,
Taiga scouted them out.
Nyx Assassin, the pest, in behind enemy lines, seeing them cancelling TPs with the stomp, the stun, both of them stop. And Whisper dived upon by BZM. Gojira has nowhere to run anymore. Does get the hookshot down and maybe a trade kill onto Seb, but he's going to lose his life regardless. The Spirit Vessel will finish the job.
Down, but nicely done, and also stopping the aggression potentially to the top lane. Tygot making some really nice moves with the Nyx Assassin. Every Vendetta counts.
K1 gives BZM the Diffusal Blade inhibit slow, and the tip comes back the other way as he just remnants to safety. K1. Next step for him is going to be that Roshan, isn't it? Beastcoast, what are they likely to do? Smoke, fight?
And they can go inside a pit.
Just go straight in?
Take it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there's going to be a response from OG. Yuragi does not have Tempest Double for another 25 seconds.
It is OG though.
But they have tools to scout it out with Elder Titan. And there's going to be some poking with Sleight of Fist, so Beastcoast will need to either make a move while Ursa is taking Roshan, or take a big fight, get the kill or two, and then transition into Rosh.
Gojira down on the low ground in the river, getting the D ward. And OG not entertaining a team fight there. They know it's all a distraction ploy.
Observer Ward is counting this out, which is going to get D-warded right now. They knew something is up.
And Gojira up towards Dire Jungle. Again, it's smoke and mirrors. It's distraction from Beastcoast. The Poison Nova's out, but the stuff from Tiger and BZM in. The hand of God, not enough to keep Whisper alive. See Smile, he's come in to look for Amar. He's gonna drop him low, but not enough to finish. While BZM shredding through Stinger. K1 gets off the overpower. See Smile with another refraction of these cogs. Trapping Yuragi inside, allowing Beastcoast to get a couple of juicy kills. Seb, 2 hits, he's down. And K1 aiming for Amar. Will swipe down with vengeance, but the chakram's slow. It keeps K1 in place while BZM a double kill and a godlike spree.
Give him another one.
BZM is in the cogs with Gojira now, but Tiger's still waiting on the outskirts. Has the Sleight of Fist. The rocket flare, not enough. BZM, the poison sting. Tiger coming back in. The heal from the Spirit Vessel of the TP home. Whisper and Stinger.
They don't have enough. BZM. How's he getting away with this? Level 13, this Spirit Vessel.
He's come back again. No. Whisper kills Tiger, but BZM's going to find the trade. Another kill on his list, crossed off, and Stinger down as well. He mixed up, but he's dead.
Somebody stop this guy. He's out of control, about to have 16, 17 minutes Maelstrom, a full Spirit Vessel, and a phase boot. He's causing way too many trouble. Involved in 17 out of 20 kills, reducing the healing from Chen. This is massive. Like, usually we don't see this item, but it was a godly pickup this game.
Such a great adaptation. Gojira finds the back angle onto Yuragi. Munched away out by K1's Ursa. BZM, he's not done yet. Two-man chains and the stomp cancelled out by the Centaur. Stopped there as Seb couldn't land his spells.
Gets a Spirit Vessel. K1 is being chased by the Ghost. Will try to deny himself.
Oh, but he's
lifesteal, but gets a return kill.
Dead in the jungle.
Oh, these are the type of games that we enjoy seeing. 15-21, that's 36 kills in 16 minutes.
All thanks to BZM's Ember Spirit. Like, defending this Roshan, making sure that...
a Fairy Fire for a very long time. This is 15 minutes we're talking about, and then manages to get the stick off one more time, Spirit Vessel, and TP's out. They had nothing to stop the TP with. Maybe he tried to take off a Centaur, but a bit too late.
Yeah, a little bit too slow from Beastcoast. Yeah, a bit of despair from Whisper. So close to getting that kill. But maybe now, you know, the Pinata effect. They've given all this gold across to the Ember. Once they kill him, it will all flow back into their pockets.
That's a bold statement, because right now he's still sitting at 0 deaths.
Yeah, it's difficult to kill him. Your one stun is the clockwork. You know, outside of Chen creeps, which he may pick up, the lockdown very limited from Beastcoast. They are all about tempo, keeping that pace going. And that's why Roshan is so important to them. But they're not going to make any move to go back in the pit just yet.
OG got huge benefit from that, we already mentioned. how their two supports scale well. Carapace maxed out, down to 10 seconds cooldown, and also Seb, he wants to be able to scale, going for the 4 snap neck just for more protection, but you know that he is a true position 4 in this team whenever he's a stand-in. Yeah. Maybe even 3.5 if you want to call it.
He gets a lot of the money. Good cogs from Gojira. A hook shot, there's no creeps there. They've just spawned back up. So with the sleep, the stomp, the catch and kill, they get the clockwork, and he's dead for a minute.
Amar this time around going for a bit of a different item build, not going for Kaya Sanj, instead understanding how important it is to disable 2 of these heroes. Disarm gonna come in clutch.
Oh, against the Templar Assassin, that is a huge item. K1 lurking near Roshan. But again, you just know that OG are going to be there, waiting, ready to play. No chance to head straight on into the pit. Some tier 2 neutrals coming out. Another Shaw
is getting a lot of farm, going for that. Earlier, Gleipnir wants to be able to fight with the team after finishing Maelstrom, and also Boots of Travel, something that he picks up a bit later compared to like Arc Wardens that we used to see like a year ago. It was mostly power treads, but this time around he skipped it, wanted to get a bit more extra farm, going for the Hand of Midas, and double Gleipnir, Ember Spirit with Spirit Vessel, and also Maelstrom. This is going to be very difficult for Beastcoast to approach some of these fights, especially if they group around Roshan, as we've seen.
So much magic damage and able to connect onto these ganks with those Gleipnir roots. And the fact that we see this magic damage Arc Warden and really coming to fruition 25 minutes or so in. He's not that hardcore late game hero. Like, yes, he does scale, but he's able to play much earlier on. Oh, the stun from Tiger does catch him. K1 has the enrage though. Hits the big red button, but the Yule Scepter and a jump from BZM, catching him with the chains, and K1 dead again. See Smile and Whisper, what can they do here to turn back and fight? Into Tiger they'll go, but BZM, he's keeping them at bay. Stinger and Whisper still moving forward and back towards the Roche pit. Uragi's getting a solo kill on Gojira. Tiger, he's going to die to the poison here, but BZM's out. C-Smart, Stinger, Whisper, they're on the run now. Beastcoast don't want to fight this anymore. Splitter going to come in, and Amar, he connects. Kills the Chen. C-Smart has the BKB.
BKB does not have a TP available. They're going to chase him down.
Yeah, just wear it out.
Amar does not give a damn about this. Has 20 reactive armor charges, and yeah, this Heaven's Halberd, it really came in clutch. This is going to be another pickup for OG.
BZM's beyond godlike. Still untouched. 12-0-10.
What a kiting tools. I love item build this time around on Amar, having Yule Scepter to buy some time, set things up. There's so many tools that they can reset with, and this Heaven's Halberd, using it on Templar Assassin, buying a bit of a time. C-Smile getting out of position, and his next item, Shiva's Guard and Lotus Orb.
I mean, how much of a clock are Beastcoast on right now against this Ember Arc Warden?
1. Oh, you mean they have 1 clock?
They have 1 clock?
Yeah, I mean they're definitely on.
What timing is on the clock, Lacoste?
I know, I'm just kidding, Gary. They definitely are on the clock, because this lineup scales well, but then again you have like Venomancer, and Ursa didn't manage to get much done. Templar Assassin, she's not that hero like a couple of years ago that we talked about, that's like, oh, you need to finish the game. She scales well with the talents, but it's gonna get very difficult playing into Arc Warden, who's even buying the book for himself. He wants to have that level 20, level 25 talent. These are the OP talents on Arc Warden. Yeah,
more levels, please. Tiger hunting again. Sentry Ward just up above him. Nothing else to see him. He's going to maneuver himself in towards that mid lane. Well, Roshan is still the objective here from Beastcoast, but it's been a good 4-5 minutes since they've had a chance to get into the pit, and the Spirit is going to try and scout them out. OG smoking with BZM and Tiger, sprinting down the river. Gojira down to half health.
Hookshot.
Had to hookshot, yeah, to get himself out of danger, and he's still going to get turned on, stunned by Tiger. Even with the Hand of God, he's blown up, and a 2-man stop. Follow through in from Amar, an easy ulti. K1 is on the clone, but that's not a real hero. Yes, you kill it, but what's up next? BZM still beyond godlike. He's up on the high ground, chasing C-Smile. Amar zoning the Ursa away. Templar Assassin trying to come back in to kill off Tiger. Whisper and K1 get the job done, but look at Amar go. Diving in deep under tier 2. Has a bit of mana burn. Disarms the TA though. And K1, he's defended by his 2 ranged cores. While Amar about to die. A timber chain to low ground though. What else has he got up his sleeve? He's trying.
That's a big chunk of gold. Can they turn this into Roche? Ember Spirit, the BZM does have a TP available, and the double damage will need to refill his mana with Remnant. And they take it fast enough.
What did Amar do there? He's like trying to buy a ring of health to finish off a Lotus Orb, it looks like. He disassembled Arcane Boots, bought a Void Stone. So I think he was trying to sell his Bracer, buy the Lotus to dispel stuff
because he had a lot of stuff. Beastcoast, once again, being very stubborn about it. They want to try to take this Roach.
They get set, they kill the clone. Oh my god! Onslaught a fist, and you're all dead? Chen a clockwork, get obliterated. But BZM silenced up, see Smile with his BKB running, trying to take down this Ember Spirit, but he continues to be a thorn in their side.
BKB coming next to him. Giga Chat, BZM 15-0 and 11, picking up that double damage. I feel like Beastcoast forcing way too much this Roach. They're putting too much importance on it.
I'll try and spread now across the map. BKB coming up next for Whisper. Shove out that dead lane. See Smile and K1 still near the pit. But OG have defended it so perfectly. Not a massive net worth leap over the stun. The catch from Tiger. Amar comes in. They've got the clone from Uragi. Get the clank there. Root her off. Kill her off. TA dead. Tiger will get claimed by K1. But Earthshock on cooldown. Needs to use that BKB to run away. Still has in range as well. Will utilize it with a hook shot in Gojira. Helping to focus BZM, but he had his BKB ready. And Amar with the Yules and Seb lining up for K1. They aim the Ursa while BZM kills another in the backlines. Gojira down for another 40 seconds and tier 1 tower falling. Uragi has been relatively quiet this game, but it's time to turn up the heat.
A long distance poke from OG one more time. Oh, is he gonna drop C-Smile? We'll kill him with the trap. There's a lot of overtime damage. They need to tank up a little bit. Amar finally has that Lotus Orb, but yeah, he disassembled. I believe he disassembled it. Yeah.
He disassembled his arcanes.
Okay, and now he has it, because I'm pretty sure I've seen it in the previous fight as well. Also, double 4-staff on OG. One already done on Nyx Assassin. Amazing, and here we go.
A few more chances for Beastcoast. They've got to hold on to their objectives, though. Tier 1 top needs to be defended. They're going to come down to bottom jungle to keep this in their hands as well. C-Smile needs to continue scaling.
Yeah, and there's that damage from Venomancer. More damage than Ember Spirit, actually. 32.5k.
Yeah, you're right. TA doing about 18,000. Trying to pick things up. Oh, but K1, he has to enrage. Has the BKB and the Bullwhip. Amar going to slow him down.
He's
a BKB
alone.
TP. Nothing to cancel it, is there? Gets back to Fountain, but that's now no BKB, no enrage. And Ursa in Fountain, not near Roshan. And 80% win probability now for OG.
Another double damage on the bottom.
Oh, really? I see if BZM is not going to get it this time. Whisper and Gojira are going to guard it. TA traps in the pit being dewarded. It does slow and silence Tiger just a little bit. But there's C-Smile with the double damage rune, and Deso nearly done. Does come back for it after the Dragonlance BKB. So a little bit delayed.
Decided to go for earlier. BKB needs a protection. Like these heals from Chen, not enough. Early Spirit Vessel pickup. Taiga hunting.
OG's vision sees them all. They find Stinger's Chen. Another kill on the tally for BZM. And he just keeps building this up. Like at the start, you know, the panel was asking, Nat was asking, how long do we think these games are going to go? Sheepo said running in 25 minutes. I thought 25 to 30. A couple of the others looking at 59 to 60. But I think the real question is, how many kills is BZM going to get this game? He's going to get 59 himself?
Getting closer to 30 combined right now, and also picking up a plate mail, understanding where the real damage is going to come from. needs to protect himself against physical damage. And Venomancer in a lot of trouble, does have a BKB.
He does.
Might try to use the Earth Splitter, but no, just poke it, see what happens. And on the bottom lane, Beastcoast, they want to backstab.
And they're in behind Tiger. Does have the stun and the Gleipnir route. K1 enrages up, and Gojira has the hook shot aggressively this time. But the Carapace keeping K1 at bay. He's got a BKB TP. They've killed Gojira, and there's nothing left to be claimed. Beastcoast come in with aggression. OG, they match it. Immediately snapping into a smoke move as well. We are yet to see Roshan get taken, but Chen, self-mech, not a lot of heal through the Spirit Vessel of BZM. Hand of God comes, but still dead. As the BKB Ember Spirit. They know he has no BKB, you're right. He does have the Enrage, though, to buy a bit of time. See Smile with the DD rune, melds and hides away. But Beastcoast always turning and running. Unable to strike with a move of their own. And OG take full control of this mid lane now. BZM's back into action after TPing home. See Smile, DD still going for 5 or 6 seconds. Did go for the meld dispel talent.
That's a big one against Gleipnir, against Chains. Wants to be able to move during the fight. Let's see how they approach this, because I don't think OG wants to go inside the Roche pit and just straight up take it. They know that Beastcoast relies on it, and they can poke around, see what happens. They do have good vision, especially coming out from Elder Titan. He's the one holding a Philosopher's Stone and more kiting items. This is Yule Scepter IC and another Heaven's Halberd for Seb.
Oh wow.
It's gonna take some time, but eventually it's gonna be there.
Yeah, they're gonna extend out these team fights, something the Beastcoast don't really want. They want the big hit, get a couple of kills, and end the team fight with one move. All right, OG really are dangling the Roshan in front of them now, aren't they? It's been a good 15 minutes since Beastcoast first attempted that Roshan.
These Roche attempts did really cost a lot of losses.
See Smile, meld dispels, gets himself away. So finding the enchanted quiver. Not a bad item there for the TA, as they're spending quite a lot here on Yuragi's clone. It is a decent chunk of gold, but he's tanky as well. So hookshot. Oh, did he not kill it? Did it expire before they killed it?
I think it did. Also heavy commitment. This is the second or third time I see Clockwork going in with the hookshot and trying to kill the clone.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of money, but well, you don't have that hook shot for a team fight that OG might be forcing now. But K1, yeah, he's taking tier 1 down bottom lane. Needs to rejoin his team if they want to battle, because Stinger's being dived into his triangle. Caught up a little bit in the tree line, while BZM, another one for him. Slighting over Gojira and see Smile, forcing the BKB. K1 has arrived, but just look at this control and the dancing moves. BZM, he's pirouetting and spinning over around Beastcoast. Amar and Tiger get away from the BKBs. And we'll find the next assassin in the end, but the stop in. BZM looking to see Smile, slowing a fist, doing some good damage, while Yuragi gets the Aegis in the back.
Another disarm as well from Amar. He's causing a lot of trouble. Another 4-stab BZM ready to go in.
K1!
But he's getting the kill.
He gets 2 kills. That was OG fighting 4v5.
It was 4 versus 5. Yuragi was taking Roshan.
See Smile. So challenging for him to stick in these fights, but finally K1 gets a couple of big kills. Amar and Seb down, but Aegis in the hands of this Arc Warden now.
These are some big kills that K1 picked up, and it's going to give him a lot of gold, getting closer to that Abyssal Blade, so we'll be able to control people during their BKBs. Ember Spirit had enough. BZM and Artist on this hero, going for Basher next.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, we need something that goes through BKB, and I will be the one picking up the Basher, because why not?
Yeah, give me some more lockdown. Catch the Ursa, catch the TA. You see BZM, it's so fluid. Bouncing from target to target. He knows exactly who he wants and how he wants to take them. And remnanting away from any moves that C-Smile wanted to make. BKB expires. But Beastcoast.
Next fight gonna be different.
And they're able to chase this back, get those big kills on Amar and Seb. So always one of those big counters, even past laning stage.
Abyssal Blade is now done. Uragi on the bottom lane does have a Hurricane Pike.
In the river, Uragi, yeah, 4 staffs away. Whisper gets out of the grasp of BZM, but he's still going to remnant forward while Uragi, he gets the blinded down, but the Cogs trap him in. They're catching the Arc Warden. He's got the Aegis though, and he's barely dying. First life removed, finally. Beastcoast get the kill. They need another one quickly though. Oh, that blink away. Uragi, he's out of there. The clone dies. 300 gold to K1, but now what has he got left? No Enrage, no BKB. BZM, he's on his tail, chasing the bear and slaying him.
That was a nice bait. Also, Uragi's micro is pretty nuts. He uses Tempest Double, gets that Hurricane Pike on the real hero, and can he find the Clockwork? That is Jetpack, and a Jetpack away, get out of the map.
Over the top, around the mountain, and away he goes.
Gleipnir not.
Oh man. Close though. While Amar, yeah, just disarms the TA. This is my lane.
Amar just strolling at this point. Also, what the Beastcoast did to OG in the previous game with Brewmaster, where you can't control like these units, you don't have enough damage to kill them. It's very annoying. We are getting close to that territory for OG this time around. Arc Warden, he does have Octarine Core queued up, and also once he gets to that level 25, those talents are nuts. Like permanent clone coming out from that, and then that means Gleipnirs, that means spark rates all over the place.
And there's no commitment. Sends his clone forward. Gojira going to clip across the crystals back towards his high ground, thanks to his jetpack. But tier 2 going to be forfeited here by Beastcoast. OG, they've got the bubbles. Keep those attacks going. Smile is up in the top jungle, double bounty rune there, but the TA scouted by the Nyx Assassin, and OG bringing some TPs top. Trying to carapace off the side blades, instead goes for the hit and the stun. Uragi's come with a BKB TP from Smile though, that will be safety for her again.
Next time around, it's not going to be that easy. BZM just picked up his Basher. We've seen Basher Clockwork yesterday, the first one.
We did, yeah.
And now Ember Spirit. I think I've seen a couple of Bashers on the Ember Spirits.
It's been a good little item to deal with the BKBs. Smoke out from OG though. 7k net worth lead and looking to build it even higher. Catching Clockwork. Gojira in those cogs. It's a cage he designed, but he's trapped in there with BZM.
These champ creeps have been food for both Amar and BZM throughout the whole game. Speaking of Bashers, look what Timbersaw's got queued up.
Wait, does he?
He's gonna probably finish Hex, and then, like, you know Amar, he loves to build different items. Manta-style Timbersaw when he plays against Grimstroke, and yeah, if he needs something to dispel.
Or like a satanic tide.
I'm not even joking, he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, eventually he'll get there. He loves these little items to adapt to the game at hand.
And something that I mentioned in the previous game, Amar loves Spell Amp on his Timbersaw. There are better items to be picked up, holding Fairy's Trinket still, 35 minutes into the game.
Yeah, has a gem as well. Trying to de-ward out this map. As Beastcoast, they do still have an incredibly strong duo of cores with the TA and Ursa. Aegis still 3 minutes away. Well, Roshan respawn the fast one. 2 minutes 40 out. So they need a couple of team fights just to bring themselves back into this game. And it's going to come down to that burst damage that they offer. And the jump on the Arc Warden, try and catch this Ember Spirit. But they need vision to do that. So Trap's very effective. But with this gem of OG, they are clearing the entire map.
Smile is trying to get some true strike Demon Edge. Right now his career is dead, but definitely looking towards that MKB, and also does have Enchanted Quiver, so another true strike that goes through bubble from Arc Warden.
That's a good little tool. Dealing with the clone down bot as Tiger continues to lurk and hunt. Sees K1, but he's under a sentry. Carapace not quite there to stop the Earthshock.
You know the drill.
That ever-present threat of the Tiger Nyx Assassin, though. Beastcoast ever afraid.
Octarine Core done on Arc Warden, getting closer to level 25. It's just gonna be very ridiculous looking at it. Though what this hero does in the late game, it makes it look OP.
It might be just a little bit. But it's the fact they've got to this late game that's been a tremendous move from OG. Stopping those Roches, getting themselves past 20-25 minutes when the TA Ursa really are at one of their strongest peaks. And Beastcoast, considering the smoke, yeah, all gathered up. I don't see anything. It's a dark map for them. The only vision they have are creep waves, and Amar breaks the smoke. They dust, expecting Tiger to come, but the Nyx is still invisible. And oh, Whisper, Gojira jump onto the Timber Saw. K1, Abyssal Blades in with the fourth stab across the save, and the stop. And Earthquake crushes them. Beastcoast, they get slammed by OG.
Seb, on his positioning, whether we're talking about Earthshaker or this Elder Titan, really on point with the Earth Splitters, and this gave him so much gold. We'll have another Heaven's Halberd pretty soon. Next Assassin will TP out. They're getting very low from Venomancer.
It's got to be demoralizing for Beastcoast, knowing you've kind of missed your timing and things are only going to get worse from here on out. You need these moves to pay off, and it was a good attempt. They find Amar, but it's this repositioning.
It's these 4 staffs, yeah. Have 3 4 staffs, potentially 4 if you count in Arc Ward and Clone, and they're not done chasing BZM.
It's into base.
Finish this game with 0 deaths, but also he wants to get potentially 40 kills on Ember Spirit.
That is a big number. Hookshot captures Clone. BZM. They're going to keep chipping away at Gojira here. The spark rate and the slight enough to now build Uragi up to a dominating streak. Tier 2 tower going to be given up by Beastcoast as well, with 4 heroes still dead. And both side lanes pushing in as well. Top tier 2 could be claimed up, but OG just want to go high ground instead. Focus the tier 3s, break the base, and dive in onto C-Smile. Uragi's Clone causing so many problems. They know there's no BKB on the TA, so they can keep bullying her.
BZM, one thing to notice is this guy plays without a mouse pad. Imagine if he had a mouse pad, what he would be able to do.
How does he do it?
It's a good question. I don't know. They revealed that during the Stockholm Major. Maybe he figured out it's a good thing to have, but if you're playing like this, you don't have to change anything, right?
No, keep things as they are. Don't fix what ain't broken. OG. They do break that tier 3, unable to claim the barracks yet, but it is still this mounting pressure on every single lane that Beastcoast has to try and get away from. Smoking out of their base into the Clone, but Uragi spots them. Chen jumped upon by BZM. They've got him rooted up and caught. The mech not enough. Den for 50 seconds, and a 5v4 now developing as OG, they want the Ursa, and rages up. Has a shard and his BKB as well, but clockwork, Gojira, he trapped! He tried to jetpack, but he was stuck in place. C-Smart's not even in his base. He's down in that bottom river spot. Whisper trying to force them away, while Amar caught up with a hook shot and a Fury Swipe. They're dealing with a Timber Saw, but they use the chain. He's away again, and C-Smart's BKB about to wear off soon. Getting in towards BZM, but it is just never enough. Beastcoast need another hero here to deal with what OG are bringing.
Too much kiting from OG. These 4-4 staffs and also 2 Heaven's Halberd, not allowing the Templar Assassin to just go on one target and do what she does best, instantly kill it. Roshan is going to be respawning in 20 seconds. Taiga scouting things out as we speak.
Lost the top tower.
Oh yeah, Uragi's Clone. He really is the 6th man here for OG.
And did pick up Aghanim Scepter, so that means even more Spark Rate. Spark Rate makes another Spark Rate.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look at Stinger. Spark Rate. The stun from the Nyx Assassin. Oh, with the flux on him, not enough. So Tiger dives and gets the kill. There's no one here to save him. Stinger's just dead. On another window here, 40 seconds without one of the Beastcoast heroes alive means Roshan. Equinox to OG.
And another Yule Scepter just finished on Taiga. You don't get to play the game when there's way too many disabled, like these Yule Scepters, 4 staffs, and the kiting.
Well, even more kiting now, right? The Aghanim Shard on this Arc Warden going to be pushing people around. Pushes people outside of the bubble.
And the big part of it is also having magic resistance, so if they need to live, they can put down a bubble against the Venomancer and have that extra 40% magic resist.
That works wonders for them. OG, all on Gojira. Does he have buyback? It doesn't look like it. Dead for 50. He was just frontlining. BZM now diving. Two-man change. BKB's up. The bash, the catch, the... Ooh, BZM, Remnant's back. They kill off Stinger instead. While K1, he knows it is desperation time, but his Yule's mid in rage. They'll catch up to him with a side device. They've rooted C-Smile and forced his BKB, but K1 back to Fountain he goes, while OG, they're losing Tiger, goes Scepter up, and Whisper inside the Gleipnir, while K1 dead to Spark Wraiths. They've got no buybacks.
It's time to close it out. Buyback coming out from the Venomancer, but they are unable to kill any of the OG heroes right now. Arc Warden reached that peak where it looks ridiculous. Like that, there's not much you can do about it.
It's 2v5 now. Yes, Clockwork and Chan will respawn in a few seconds, but Beastcoast gonna be scratching their hands, wondering what they can do to even possibly come back from this 30,000 net worth deficit. I mean, listen out, crowd. If Beastcoast needed you at any time, it is now. Oh, shot from Gojira. They're trying to start it off on Tiger, but Amar, he blocks them out. Still with no Ursa. Tiger's still alive, dies to the cogs, but Clockwork's gone for a minute now.
Tiger will use buyback.
I see the crowd. They've turned. The OG fans making some noise.
It's time to close it out, Gary.
They've got tier 4s in their sights. There's nothing stopping them now. Another one dead in a fountain. 100 seconds with no Veno. And Beastcoast. And they're not on the ropes anymore. They're out of the ring. GG is called, and OG, they take game 3. A straightforward victory for them.
Oh, Mar dropping a bot in the old chat after clipping K1. Amar, he came here to play, but you know who also came here to play? It's